Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. The Honorable Dr. Andes Rizulahati MSc, as Supervisor 1. The Honorable Mr. Maulana Amirul Adha, SPD MPD, as Supervisor 2, and all fellow students. Peace be upon all of us. I am Muhammad Hamdi Ali, with great respect and gratitude, presenting my thesis entitled The Effect of organization activity, work motivation, and soft skills on professional students' work readiness. On this glorious occasion, I'm very grateful for the opportunity given to me to present this thesis. And next, the background is education plays a central role in shaping individuals to enter the world of work. However, the education system in Indonesia is still poor and is ranked 70 out of 78 countries after conducting the PISA program for international students assessment test. This PISA test is an evaluation study of the education system, where the education system in Indonesia is very concerned, which has a negative impact on the work readiness of professional students. Vocational school is a level of education that prepares students to enter the world of work and provides skills and knowledge. However, preparing learners for work is still hampered due to lack of knowledge and skill relevant to the world of work. Therefore, it is necessary to integrate employability skills in learning in vocational schools so that students can have skills that are relevant to the world of work. This is a graph of open unemployment rate of different educations level in February 2020 to February 2021. We can see the graph, the employment rate of vocational student graduates is always the highest from February 2020 to February 2021. This is due to the lack of work readiness of professional students. Therefore, researchers want to know what factors affect work readiness in vocational and in vocational students. The following are the results of three research conducted by researchers on 30 grade 12 TKP2 students regarding factors that affect students' work readiness. From this result, the top three factors that affect our readiness are work motivation, soft skills, and organizational activity. With a presentation of organizational effectiveness of 96.68%, work motivation 100%, and soft skills 97.78%. Therefore, this study entitled The Influence of Organizational Activity, Work Motivation, and Soft Skills on the Work Readiness of Vocational Students. I aims to fill the gap by investigating the impact of organizational activity, work motivation, and soft skills on the job readiness of vocational students. Based on this background, the formula of the problem is as follows. First, is there a direct influence of organizational activity on soft skills? Is there a direct influence of work motivation on soft skills? Is there a direct influence of organizational activity on readiness? Is there a direct influence of work motivation on work readiness? Is there a direct influence of soft skill on work readiness? Is there an indirect effect of organizational activity on work readiness mediated by soft skills? Is there an indirect effect of work motivation on work readiness mediated by soft skills? Then the purpose of this research is related to the formulation of the problem that had been explained, namely Goal 1, to find out and analyze the right influence of organizational activity on soft skills. To find out and analyze the direct influence of work motivation on soft skills. To find out and analyze the direct influence of organizational activity on work readiness. Next, to find out and analyze the direct influence of work motivation on work readiness. To find out and analyze the direct influence of soft skills on work readiness. To find out and analyze the indirect influence of organizational activity on work readiness, which is mediated by soft skills. And last, to find out and analyze the indirect influence of work motivation on work readiness, which is mediated by soft skills. Next, theoretical basis. The first, work readiness. Work readiness is defined as a condition of the person who has mature physical, mental, and experience so that he is ready to face work in the future. Indicators, the first, physical and mental conditions. Second, logical and objection consideration. Third, ability to work together with other people. Four, responsible attitude. Five, critical thinking. And six, willingness to move forward. And organizational activeness is when students participate in event aim of aim at growing their talents and creativity and encourage their knowledge so that they can apply these ideas in their own life and society. And the indicator first attendance levels, possession health, provisions of suggestion, criticism, and opinion for improving the organizations. Fourth, members' willingness to spend time, and last, member motivation. And for work motivation is something that arises from a person's enthusiasm or drive to enter the work of work. The encouragement can come from within themselves of or from outside. The indicator is first, desire and interest in entering the work of work. Second, hopes and aspiration to fulfill the needs required in readiness to enter the work of work. Third, environmental pressures and incentive. And fourth, needs psychological. For soft skills are defined as abilities beyond technical and academic abilities and priorities a person's personal abilities in socializing, communicating, adapting, managing oneself and other, and being optimistic in all fields. And the indicator, communication skills, cooperation, honesty, adaptation, and emotional intelligence. Furthermore, there are relevant pressures research, which can be seen on the screen of some relevant pressures research on the influence of organizational activity, work motivation, and soft skills on work readiness. Next, there is a theoretical framework of research. Uh, in today's era globalization, human research development is essential for individual success. Therefore, this study looks at how organizational activity, work motivation, and soft skill affect the work readiness of vocational students. By analyzing the factors, this study is expected to help improve work readiness of vocational students. And here is chart of the theoretical framework of the study. There is seven research hypotheses. First, organizational activities has a direct positive influence on soft skills. and research conducted by Zami and Widodo 2021, Prihatanti and Sotomo 2022, and Yulianto 2015. There is positive influence between organization activity on soft skills. Second, work motivation has a direct positive influence on soft skill. Third, organizational activities has a direct positive influence on work readiness. Fourth, work motivation has a positive influence on work readiness. Five, soft skills have a positive influence on work readiness. Six, organizational activeness has a indirect positive influence on work readiness, which is mediated by soft skills. And last, work motivation has an indirect positive influence on work readiness, which has mediated by soft skills. Then there is research time that began in October 2023 until July 2024. And research place is SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta, which is located at Jalan Taman Amir Hamzah, Pegangsaan Menteng, Jakarta Pusat. And research method is quantitative and data collection technique distribution of questionnaire as primary data and local scale model. Next is population and sampling technique. Population is class 11 students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta and sampling technique proportional random sampling. And the table is the proportional random sampling technique. The population amount there is 215 214, and the sample amount there is 135. Data analysis technique using PLSM with Smart PLS version 4 software. There are measurement model, outer model, structural model, inner model, and hypothesis testing. For outer model, there is convergent validity, discriminant validity, and reliability test. For inner model, there is significance test, goodness of fit test, and multicollinearity test. And last, hypothesis testing, there is direct influence and indirect influence. Next, respondent profile. Respondent profile, this is based on gender. Male among 29 or 17.3%, female 139 or 82.7%. Next, respondent profile based on study program. There is study program AKL, MPLB, and BDP, and DKV. AKL, there is total 58, MPLB 50, BDP 25, DKV 35. And total respondent profile based on study program 168. Next, the result outer model analysis. The first is convergent validity loading factor. Criteria loading factor, the construct value can be said to be valid if the loading factor has a value bigger than 0.7 and it's said to be invalid if the loading factor value is smaller than 0.7. And the result of loading factor, every construct value is bigger 0.7, which means is valid. Next, discriminant validity. You can see that cross-loading and the criteria, the construct value can be said to be valid if the cross-loading value on the variable construct bigger than other variables and is said to be invalid if the variable cross-loading value smaller than other variable. And the result cross-loading every construct value bigger than other variable. Next, AV, kemudian and then reliability test, composite reliability, and converge alpha. For the criteria, it can be set be valid if the AV has a value bigger than 0.5 and if the AV value is smaller than 0.5, that it's set to be invalid. Next, the construct the value can be set be reliable if the composite reliability has a value of bigger than 0.7 and is set to be unreliable if the composite reliable value is smaller 0.7. Next, it can be set to be reliable if converge alpha has a value bigger than 0.7 and if the converge alpha value is smaller than 0.7, then it is said to be unreliable. So the result AV is every variable is valid because the value bigger than 0.5 and the reliability test composite reliability is reliable because composite reliability bigger than 0.7. Converge alpha is reliable because the value bigger than 0.7. Next, significant test. You can see at p-value and the criteria, the hypothesis is accept, namely p-value smaller than 0.05. Conversely, if p-value bigger than 0.05, then the hypothesis is reject. You can see hypothesis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 is accept because p-value smaller than 0.05 and hypothesis 5, 6, and 7 is reject because p-value bigger than 0.05. Next, result in a model analysis, goodness of fit test, R square. The criteria is R square bigger than 0.67. It means strong. And R square bigger than 0.33, which means moderate. And if R square between 0.33 and 0.19, it means weak. And you can see on the screen, variable work readiness R square 0.541. Then it means moderate. And variable soft skill 0.728. And it means strong. Then multicollinearity test or variance inflation factor. And the criteria is if f smaller than 10, it means no multicollinearity. And if fifth bigger than 10, it means presence of multicollinearity. The fifth result is no multicollinearity because the result all the result is smaller than 10. Next, hypothesis test analysis result. Direct effect analysis, fat coefficient, the criteria, the p-value smaller than 0.05 means the relationship between the variable is directly significant. Then if the p-value bigger than point 0.05, then the relationship between the variable is not directly significant. Furthermore, if the original sample value is positive, then the relationship between the variable is positive. Whereas if the original sample value is negative, then the relationship between the variable is negative. And you can see hypothesis 1, 2, 3, 4 is accept and significant positive because the value smaller than 0.05 and original sample value is positive. Then hypothesis 5 is reject because p-value bigger than 0.05 and the original sample is positive. Next, indirect effect analyze. Specific indirect effects. It is the same like pet coefficient, but there is difference because this is there is mediate variable and the result is a reject because p-value smaller than 0.05. Next discussion. First, organization activity has a significant and positive direct effect on the soft skills of students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 1 in his research can be accepted in line with research Zami and Widodo, Anam et al. And Irmayanti et al. Second, work motivation has a significant and positive direct effects on soft skills in student at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 2 in this research is acceptable. In line with research Rosalina and Adriani, Dow, and Lastriani et al. And third, organizational activity has a significant and positive direct effect on work readiness among students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 3 in his research can be effect in line with research Usman and Sugianti, Aulia and Umam, and Liasari and Suryani. Fourth, work motivation has a significant and positive direct effect on work readiness among students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 4 in this research can be accepted. In line with research Deswarta, Usman and Suharman, Usman and Sugianti. Next, soft skills don't have a significant and positive effect directly on work readiness of students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 5 in this study is rejected in line with research Pratiwi, Ratuela, and Badaraswara and Iqbal. Next, organizational activity does not have a significant and positive indirect effect on work readiness mediated by soft skill in student at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 6 in this research is rejected in line with research Pribadi, Pratiwi, and Irmayanti and Ratuela. And last, work motivation doesn't have a significant and positive indirect effect on work readiness mediated by soft skills in students at SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta. This means that hypothesis 7 in this study is rejected. This research is not in line with Rosalina and Adriani, Dow, Deswarta, and Shiva et al. Next, conclusion. First, the result of testing the first hypothesis, namely organizational activeness, as a direct positive influence on soft skills were accept. Therefore, the higher the student's organizational activity, the higher the student's soft skills. Second, the result of testing the second hypothesis, namely work motivation, has a direct positive effect on soft skills, work accept. Therefore, the higher the student's work motivation, the higher the student's soft skills. Third, the result of testing the third hypothesis, namely organizational activity, effectiveness, has a direct positive effect on work readiness, work accept. Therefore, the higher the student organizational activity, the higher the student's work readiness. Fourth, the result of testing the fourth hypothesis, namely work motivation, has a direct positive effect on work readiness, work accept. Therefore, the higher the student's work motivation, the higher students' work readiness. Five, the result of testing the fifth hypothesis, namely soft skill, have a direct positive effects on job readiness, were rejected. Therefore, the higher the student's soft skill, the less influence it will have on the student's work readiness. Six, the result of testing the sixth hypothesis, namely indirect positive organizational activity on work readiness mediated by soft skills, were rejected. Therefore, soft skill cannot mediate the influence of organizational activity variables on work readiness variables. And last, the result of testing the seven hypotheses, namely work motivation, has an indirect positive effects on work readiness, which is mediated by soft skills, was rejected. Therefore, soft skills cannot mediate the influence of the work motivation variable on the work readiness variable. Next recommendation for the ONG Faculty of Economics, this research can be used as a consideration of for organizing the lecture system by holding activities that can improve student soft skill and work readiness. For SMK Negeri 16 Jakarta, it is hoped that they can implement programs that encourage students to be more active in organizations and more motivated to work, such as securing students to take part in extracurricular club activities according to their interests and organization such as the OSIS and Scotch. And last, for the future researchers, if they want to study a similar topic, it is recommended to consider or add other variables or factors that have a potential to influence work readiness. Apart from that, it also expands the research population and samples and uses different research methods from this research. Just the presentation of my thesis proposal. Thank you for the attention of you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.